Hello, my soul family. How are you all? And I hope you are doing great, wonderful, amazing, and safe wherever you are in the world. I welcome you all in my channel. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, for giving me lots of love. And I am very glad that I help you out in some manner. If you have not subscribed yet to the channel, then please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And you can also let me know in the comment section if you want to tell me anything, if you want to ask me anything. So let's start today's video. So this is part number 11 of multi-dimensional anatomy, in which we are learning that what are the different templates of matter upon which this whole universe has been created. For those who have not watched from part number 1 to part number 10, I'm going to add a link in a description box so you can check it out from that links. So in today's video, which is part number 11, we are going to talk about what is an Eka Veka universe. We are going to know what is an Eka universe, what is an Eka Veka universe means, and also we are going to talk about what is inner Eka world. Also, we are going to talk about what are the four Veka quadrants and how many quadrants are present in one Eka Veka universe, as well as we are going to talk about what are the 14 heaven worlds within the four Veka quadrants. And in the last we are going to talk about what is the meaning of swastik symbol in across the whole world religions. We have seen this swastik symbol in many different cultures, in many different religions, and what is the real meaning of swastik symbol and why we use this swastik symbol. Okay, so we are also going to talk about that. So let's start today's video first with the Eka Veka universe. So basically in previous parts we have discussed, we get to know that what is the meaning of Kathara grid. Okay, and we get to know that Kathara grid is the unified field of consciousness. Okay, and they are two intertwined Kathara grids in one 15-dimensional time matrix and energy matrix, okay, which are the non-dimensionalized systems. So we get to know that. Okay, so basically, we get to know that the entire cosmic structure is built upon the morphogenetic foundations of interwoven Kathara grids. And in that part, we also get to know that the Kathara grid is the core template of the holographic manifestation, and it controls the structure and functions of all other subtle and physical energy systems. Okay, Kathara grid is also present in our body, in our planetary level, on our galactic level, on our universal level, on our cosmic level. Okay, so the cosmic Kathar grid represents the scalar field of cosmic unified field of consciousness energy through which this hologram of manifest experience is perpetually created. Okay, so the form of Katha grid is reflected in the macrocosm and the microcosm of all the manifestations. So let's just know by the diagram that how the Veka, what is the Veka means, what is the Eka means, and what how they are reflected in our macrocosm, in the microcosm. Let's talk about that through diagram. So first, let's start with the first thing, that what is an Eka Veka universe. So basically, Eka Veka universe means that there are four Veka. Okay, there are four Veka quadrants and one inner Eka core. Okay, from which the Veka quadrants spiral out into the manifestations. So what is an Eka Veka universe means? So Eka Veka universe is the universal Veka. In other words, in an Eka Veka universe, there are four universal quadrants, or there are one inner Eka or lower inner god worlds. Okay, so this is one Eka lower god world, and there are four Veka quadrants. So this whole diagram is called as Eka Veka universe. Okay, so this is Eka and this is Veka. Okay, and there are four Kathara grids, okay, in our local Veka universe, and each Kathara grid is called as Veka quadrant. Okay, so this is Veka quadrant 1, this is Veka quadrant number 2, this is Veka quadrant number 3, and this is Veka quadrant number 4. So there are four Veka quadrants and each Kathara grid. Okay, and this is each Kathara grids, there are 12 Kathara centers and all are intertwined with each other. Okay, so this is one Eka Veka universe. Okay, and let's see with the Kathara grid level. Okay, so here in this diagram we can see that we are having the four intertwined Kathara grids. Okay, the four universal the four universal quadrants, or I can say the four Vecca quadrants. Okay, this is Vecca quadrant number. This is Vecca quadrant number one, or I can say this is Kathara grid number one. This is Kathara grid number two. This is Kathara grid number three, and Kathara grid number four. So these are four Kathara grids. Okay, so here we can see the dimension one, dimension two, three, four, five, six. Okay, then there is 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, here we can see there is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So they are basically 24 points. So now we get to know that what is an Eka-Veka universe. So in an Eka-Veka universe, there are four universal quadrants and one inner Eka lower inner God worlds, which means that there are four Veka quadrants and one inner God world. In one Veka quadrant, there are 12 Kathara centers. There are four Kathara centers in one, the four Kathara centers. Okay, so now we get to know that. And what is an inner Eka world? Eka means inner Eka is this green one. Okay, so inner Eka core is that from which the Veka quadrants spiral out into the manifestation. Okay, and now, well, let's talk about the next thing, which is what are the Vecca quadrants? What are the four Vecca quadrant means? So let's talk about that. So they are four Vecca quadrants. This is Vecca quadrant number two. Vecca quadrant number one. This is Vecca quadrant number two. This is Vecca quadrant number three. This is Vecca quadrant number four. So in each Vecca quadrant, there are 12 Kathara centers, and each Vecca quadrant is made up of Particum units of consciousness. So let's see what are they made up of. So first of all, this is the first Vecca quadrant. Okay, let's start from the Kathara grid level number one. So this is first Kathara grid one, which is actually the Vecca quadrant number four. Okay, so it is Vecca quadrant number one. This is Vecca quadrant number two, three, and four. Okay, so here we can see that this is the first Kathara grid. Okay, and here we are having the dimension 1 to dimension 12, which is 12 Kathara centers, and this is actually the era. So these two Vecca quadrants are made up of era, primal life force consciousness, primal life force currents, and they are the particum. Okay, they are the particum units of consciousness. They are made up of particum universe consciousness. They are the divine feminine consciousness. And here, okay, these two Vecca quadrants, they are basically the mana, primal force of consciousness, the divine masculine force of consciousness, the Partike primal Kathara grid. Okay, so they are the antiparticle universe, the Pala universe, and here also in the inner Eka, this is the Manu, this is the primal force. Okay, this is the antimatter, the void, the still point. Okay, the cosmic womb. Okay, so this is how the era, the Manu, the Mana, they are all made up of. Okay, so let's see the first one. This is actually the density Kathara grid of the meta side of the universe. This is the matter, the mother. Okay, so this is the particum, the particum universe, which is actually the our universe. We are residing over here in dimension number 3. Okay, so let's see from this diagram. Okay, so we are staying here in dimension number 3 on planet Earth. So this is the Kathara center. We live over here. This is the map through which we get to know that where we exist in this whole universe. Okay, so here we live here in dimension number 3 in this Kathara grid here. Okay, so we live here in Kathara grid number 1, which is the density Kathara grid of the matter side of the universe, which is made up of particum units of consciousness, which is era, primal life force consciousness, which is the divine feminine energy. Okay, so this is the Vecca quadrant number 4. Then comes the second one. Okay, the second Kathara grid. Okay, this is Vecca quadrant number one basically, and these are basically the particum primal Kathara grid. And here we are having from dimension 13 to dimension 40, sorry, dimension 13 to dimension 24, and this is our primal light sound fields. And okay, so light means dimension 13, 14, and 15, and sound fields means energy metrics, the non-dimensionalized system, the 3 non-dimensionalized systems which are ascended master levels, the sound fields. Light fields means dimension 13, 14, 15, which is the Rishi identity of consciousness. Okay, so this is how there are 2 intertwined Kathara grids in our 15 dimensional time matrix and energy matrix. Okay, this is horizontally 90 degree towards left. Now let's talk about the third Kathara grid, okay, which is here. So this is the Kathara grid. This is the Kathara grid number 3. So this is the density Kathara grid of the antimatter side. So antimatter means the farther side, okay. So they are having again the dimension 1 to 12. This is the party K, the anti-particle universe, the parallel universe, and they are made up of the mana primal life force consciousness, the divine form masculine, and this is the Veka quadrant number 3. So basically, this is party K primal Kathara grid. This is parallel primal fields, and here we are having the parallel light fields and the sound fields. This is Kathara grid number 4, which is made up of mana primal life force, which is the party K primal Kathara grid. Okay, so here we are having the density Kathara grid of the antimatter side, which is dimension 1 to 12. This is party K, the antiparticle universe, the parallel universe. Okay, so this is the farther side. So let's see these two from this diagram. So here we can see this is dimension number parallel dimension number 1, this is parallel dimension number 2, parallel dimension number 3, okay, sorry, parallel dimension number 3, parallel dimension number 4, parallel dimension number 5, parallel dimension number 6, parallel dimension number 7, parallel dimension number 8, parallel dimensional number 9, parallel dimensional number 10, parallel dimensional number 11, parallel dimensional number 12. So this is again the 12 Kathara centers, okay. This is the parallel dimensional, the party K, the anti-particle universe, the parallel universe, okay, from dimension 1 to 12. Okay, this is the antimatter side, this is the father side, and this is the mana primal force of consciousness, the divine masculine. Okay, and here we are having the fourth Veka quadrant, which is the party K primal Kathara grid. This is called as, okay, this is the parallel light and sound fields. This is the parallel primal fields. Okay, so here we can see, okay, this is dimension number 13, okay, parallel dimension number 13, okay, parallel dimension number 14, okay, parallel dimension number 15. This is parallel dimensional number, oh sorry, parallel dimensional triadic level 1, and this is parallel triadic level number 2, okay, parallel dimensional number number 3. Okay, so again here we can see like this, that it is the same sequence which we can see, and here we can see the 48 number. Okay, so this is actually the Kathara. Here we can see that there is Kathara center number 24. Okay, so here the Kathara center number 25, it is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, okay, 34, 35, okay, 36, 37, 38, okay, this is 39, this is 40, this is 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So there are 48 Kathara centers, okay, in their 4 Kathara grids. Okay, so this is parallel triadic level 1, this is parallel triadic level 2, parallel triadic level 3, this is parallel polaric level 1, polaric level 2, polaric level 3, this is parallel ecartic level 1, ecartic level 2, ecartic level 3. Okay, so let's see the big inner Eka core. Okay, so now we understand that they are 4 Veka quadrants. Okay, and these are called as the party K. They are made up of party K, the mana, the primal force, this is the divine masculine, okay, Kathara grids. Okay, this is the antimatter side, and this is the particum primal Kathara grids. Okay, and they are the density Kathara grids of the matter side. Okay, and they are the particle universe. Okay, now let's talk about the this one, which is called as the inner Eka. So inner Eka is made up of the Manu primal life force, which is actually the antimatter. So this is the matter, okay, this is the antimatter, and this is the antimatter, okay, which we called as dark matter. So this is the antimatter, which is the inner Eka core, from which the Veka coordinates spiral out in the manifestation. This is the core god seed. Okay, and it is called as the inner Eka god world, and it is a home, okay, to everybody in this 15 dimensional time matrix, and it's 15, and it's parallel, okay, time matrix. So it is the home to everybody in this 15 dimensional time matrix, and this parallel time matrix, it has the double the frequency of others. Okay, it has double the frequency of all others, and it is the core seed out of which, okay, all the worlds in this dimensional time matrix came. So this is the Eka, the god seed. Okay, and you can see the 1515 number. okay, if you are seeing the 1515 number, you are actually connecting with the god seed, okay, which is the core god seed, the Eka god seed. So this is the Manu, okay, it is the Manu primal life force, the antimatter, the inner Eka made up of, okay. So now as you can see that I have written some DNA strands over here. So now if you are activating, okay, from DNA strand number 1 to 12, okay, originally angelic human races are being created on a 12 strand DNA template, okay, which is the silicate matrix, okay. So we are actually over here, and for those who are having the dimension DNA strand number 24, they have to activate these two, they have to connect these two, okay. This is DNA strand number 24, okay. Then if they are if some star seeds or anyone who are having DNA strand number 36, they have to activate the all the versions of themselves till here, okay. They can access these fields. So basically if you are having the 12 strand DNA template, you can access this density Kathara grid, which is made up of particle universe, okay, particle universe, or you can access this Kathara grid. And if you are having the 24 strand DNA template, then you can access this density Kathara grid and this density Kathara grid. You can access these two Veka quadrants, okay. You can access the Particum primal Kathara grids, the light fields and the sound fields, as well as the Particum particle universe from dimension 1 to 12. If you are having the DNA strand number 36, okay, if you are having the 36 strands of DNA, then you can access the Veka quadrant number 3, okay. So Veka quadrant number 2, Veka quadrant number 1, Veka quadrant number 3, and Veka quadrant number 4. So you can access these three Kathara grids, okay. So this is the if you're having 36 strands DNA template, then you can access also, you can also access this Veka quadrant number 3, the Kathara grid number 3, which is actually the party K antiparticle universe, which is the polar universe, okay. This is the antimatter side, okay. And if you're having the 48 strands of DNA, okay, if you're having the 48 strands of DNA, then you can access these whole four Veka quadrants, okay. The particle primal light fields, the parallel primal uh, light fields, okay, and the sound fields. So you can access these four Veka quadrants, okay. So here now let's see there. So basically this is the party K side, okay. This is the party K side, and this is the particum side, and here we are having the okay, this is the Manu side, okay, the void side. So partikai side. So basically the partikai sides here, we are having the seven heaven worlds, this partikai side, and this is the particum, okay, particum sides. So these particum sides, we are having the heaven world. So this is actually the 14 heaven worlds within the four Veka quadrants, okay. Now let's talk about one more thing, okay. As you can see here, I have written some crystal body names, okay. So in the next video, when we are going to talk about the crystal body, we are going to talk about in detail what are these, but I am going to talk about a little bit in this video which is basically here in particum, okay, particum universe. Here in the particum universe, you are having a crystal body, okay. So the particum crystal body is called as Lotte. So here you are having a Lotte crystal body, the particum crystal body. Then you are having a particle crystal body, which is called as Lotal, okay, Lotal. So here you are having a particle crystal body, which is called as Lotal. Then you are having a Veka crystal body, which is called as Lotum. So this is the Veka, okay. So this is the Veka crystal lotus body, then which is that is called as Lotum. Then you are having a Eka crystal body, which is called as Lota. So this is Eka, okay, Eka crystal body. You are having one Eka crystal body over here, so which is called as Lota. And then there is Eka Veka full crystal body, which is means that Eka Veka full crystal body is called as Lotte, okay, Lotte. So we are going to talk about this in the next coming videos, okay. Now let's talk about this diagram, okay, a little bit more. As you can see that in the between, in the inner Eka, in this diagram it has not been cleared, okay. So let's talk about this inner Eka in a cleared video, okay. So as you can see here, okay, as you can see clear here, the dimension 12 and the dimension 13, the parallel dimension 12 and parallel dimension 13 are actually the one, they are actually the one, Basically, dimension 12 is connected to dimension 13, and also the parallel dimension 12 is connected to the parallel dimension number 13. So this is inner eka. Okay, this is inner eka, and here we can see this is dimension number 10, dimension number 11, dimension number 12. Okay, then dimension number 13, dimension number 14, dimension number 15. Okay, and here we are having triadic level number 1. Okay, so from here we can see that this is parallel dimension 11. Okay, and here we can see the parallel dimension number 10, parallel dimension number 11. Okay, so here we are having parallel dimension 9. So parallel dimension 9, parallel dimension number 10, parallel dimension number 11, and parallel dimension number 12. And here parallel dimension number 13, parallel dimension number 14. Okay, and here we are having parallel triadic level 1. Okay, and okay, so this is how it is, and this is the inner eka. Okay, Kathara grid. So this is Kathara grid number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is how they are connected. This is called as inner eka. So this is how the inner eka means. Okay, now we are going to talk about the swastik symbol. Okay, so swastik, what is the meaning of swastik? Okay, so as you can see in this picture, we can get to know some idea that why we make the swastik symbol. Okay, so basically swastik symbol means the continual creation. Okay, this is a solar symbol, and the swastik symbol means this eka veka universe. Okay, so let's talk about the swastik symbol. Basically, this is the unified field of consciousness, the cosmic field of consciousness. Okay, so what does this mean? This is means the swastik is also called as the perpetual motion. Okay, the continue motion, and it is in the continue motion. These veka okay, veka quadrants, they are all in continue motion. Okay, the meaning of swastik symbol is the unified field of unified field of consciousness, the cosmic field of consciousness. That's why we make the swastik symbol like this. Okay, like this we make this one, and here we can see we put over here. Okay, so this is veka quadrant number 2. Then we put a line over here in while making a swastik. So this is veka quadrant number 3. Then we put a line over here. Okay, this is veka quadrant number 3. Okay, then in swastik we put a line over here. So this is veka quadrant number 4. So this is how the swastik symbol means. So let's talk about the swastik symbol in detail more. So basically, the swastik symbol is actually a solar symbol, and it is the form of the Kathara grid, which is actually reflected in the macrocosm to the microcosm of all manifestation. Okay, so what is the meaning of swastik symbol? The meaning of swastik symbol is the cosmic Kathara grid, which actually represents the scalar field of cosmic unified field of consciousness energy through which the hologram of manifest experience is perpetually created. So as you can see in the symbol, this is actually the cosmic unified field of consciousness and the hands of the god. Okay, in Russia, this swastik symbol means the hands of the god. And why they are called as hands of the god? Because they are actually the eka veka universe. This is actually our universal veka okay, map, or I can say a symbol, which is actually a solar symbol, in which we get to know now that there are 4 universal quadrants and 1 eka lower inner god worlds. Okay, so what is the meaning of swastika? So swastik means eternal. Swastika means eternal cycle. Okay, the continue creation it is, and the ka means kathara, the continual creation of kathara. Okay, so swastika means the continual creation, the eternal cycle of kathara, which is actually the meaning of Ekaveka universe. The Ekaveka universe is actually a eternal creation, the eternal cycle of Kathara. Okay, these are the 4 Kathara grids. Okay, which are actually creating the eternal cycle. They are moving in an eternal cycle. Okay, so the swastika often referred to as the perpetual motion, the continual motion. And in Japan, the swastika is also called is also used as a map symbol. So basically, this is a map symbol. What is this map symbol means? This is actually a Eka Veka universe map symbol. Okay, now we get to know what is the Eka Veka universe. So Eka Veka universe is a map. Okay, through which we get to know that where we exist in this whole map. Okay, in the God's world where we exist. Okay, and as well as what are the things which exist in this God world. What are the things which which exist in the hands of the god. Okay, also in Zionism there are four places of rebirth. Okay, so the meaning of swastik in Zionism means the places of rebirth. So these are the four places of rebirth where we take rebirth. Okay, in Veka quadrant number 1, Veka quadrant number 2, Veka quadrant number 3, Veka quadrant number 4, or in our inner Veka system. So these are basically four places of rebirth. That's the meaning of swastik in terms of Jainism. As well as in Buddhism, the meaning of swastika represents the samsara. Okay, the sam means sansar, the universe. Okay, the whole universe. Okay, so basically when we talk about the swastik, that is the male, then we call the swastika, that is female. So Kathara, that we got to know what is the meaning of ka. Okay, we get to know the ka means the light, the emanation, the expression. We get to know the tha means the sound, the vibration, and the intention, and the ra means the one spirit. So the one spirit of God intending to express as the creation. Okay, so basically the swastika means the light. Okay, the continual creation of Kathara. Okay, so the entire cosmic structure is built upon these interwoven Kathara grids, and now we know why the swastik mean, what is the meaning of swastik. Okay, and also there are a lot of different countries and religions and cultures in which we use the swastik symbols, as well as in Hindu religion. Also in India we use the swastik symbols in while worshipping or doing any kind of puja rituals. Okay, we do that, we make the swastik symbols. Okay, because we actually creating and connecting with the perpetual and continual motion. Okay, from the eternal cycle, from the continual creation. Okay, from the Kathara we actually connect ourselves from the four hands of God, or I can say the Ekaveka universe. Okay, from the universe, from the samsara, from the sansar, from the universe. Okay, so we, this is how the macrocosm to the microcosm, the manifestation of Kathara grid is actually reflected in everywhere. Okay, in our time matrix. Now we know what is the meaning of Ekaveka universe. Now we know what is a meaning of inner Eka world. So inner Eka world means the Manu primal force. Inner Veka core means the core from which all the Veka quadrants spiral out in manifestation. It is actually the home to everybody in this 15-dimensional time matrix, and its parallel time matrices. Okay, it has the double frequency of others, and it is the core seed out of which all the worlds in these dimensional time matrix came. Okay, we also get to know that what are the four Veka quadrants. So there are four Veka quadrants. Okay, so the first two Veka quadrants are made up of Partikam. Okay, the Partikam primal Kathara grids, and the next two Veka quadrants are made up of Partike. Okay, quadrants. Also we get to know that if we are having the Era Kathara grid. Okay, Era Kathara grid, that is the Partikam primal Kathara grid, is called as the Krystala. So we live here in the Particum, the density Katha grid of matter side of the universe. This is made of Particum. Okay, Particum units of consciousness. So this is made of Era primal force of consciousness. Okay, the divine feminine. This is actually the God intention, the God intents. Okay, so this is called as the Krystala. Okay, this is also called as the Krystala Kathara grid. And the antiparticle universe side, they are actually the Mana Kathara grid. Okay, they are actually the Mana Kathara grid means the Mana primal force of consciousness. They are made up of the Partike consciousness. Okay, the Partike units of consciousness, they are made up of the divine masculine consciousness. Okay, and the Mana Kathara grid is actually called as the Christos. Okay, means the God expresses. So the Mana Kathara grid and the Era Kathara grid is called as the Christos Krystala. Okay, that's why we live here in the Krystala, which is the God intention and the God intends, and the Mana Kathara grid is called as Christos, meaning God expresses. Okay, God expressions. Okay, God expresses. So this is what we get to know in this video. I hope this video help you out in some manner. In the next video we are going to talk about more things. We are going to know about more things. So sending you lots of love, healing and happy energies to all my soul family who are watching my video. Take care of yourself, and I will see you all soon.